In this video, I'll discuss the many-faced god and who his champion is in this series. So stay tuned for that. Hello everyone, welcome to Ultimate Book Maniacs, your one-stop for book and TV series reviews. I've already discussed the old gods, the Lord of Light, and the new gods. And I'll post the last part of the gods and their champion series soon. I post new videos every Saturday at 7 p.m. IST or at 9:30 a.m. EST. So make sure to subscribe this channel and also click on the bell icon to get notifications from my channel. You can also help my channel grow by joining me on Patreon at patreon.com/ultimatebookmaniacs. And I want to thank you Aaron Arguelles for contributing to my channel. It has been some time since I posted my last Gods and Their Champions series videos. So before we move ahead, let's do a quick recap first. My theory is that all the gods need to join forces to defeat the Lord of Darkness and to end the long night or the night that never ends. So each of these gods chose a champion to fight for them. I've already discussed my theory on who are the champions for the old gods, the Lord of Light and the new gods. I remember saying somewhere that I think the drowned god is the least powerful god, assuming he has any powers. So I won't make a separate video on him, but if he were to choose a champion, I think he would have chosen either Yara or Theon. What do you think? So in this video, I'll discuss the god of death, aka the many-faced god or the god of many faces, and who his champion is in this series. So let's begin. The many-faced god or him of many faces is worshipped by the faceless men. This religion was formed in the volcanic slave mines of Valyria. Valyria used to send slaves of 100 different nations to the mines beneath the 14 flames, aka the volcanoes spread across the Valyrian peninsula, searching for gold, silver, and other ores. From within these mines came the first faceless man. He heard the prayers of the slaves to their various gods and came to the conclusion that they all prayed to the same god with 100 different faces, the many-faced god, and that he was that god's instrument. This led to him giving the first gift to the most desperate slave. Later, he found another slave praying for his master's death. He granted the prayer in exchange for the slave joining him in the service of the many-faced god. He later brought the gift to the Valyrian masters as well. Some scholars believe that the fires of the 14 flames were controlled by mages, but too many of them were assassinated or were killed when the dragon lords fought each other, thus causing the doom of Valyria. The followers of the many-faced god believe that there is only one god of death with many different faces or incarnations. In Kohor, he is called the Black Goat. In Yeti, he is called the Lion of Night. And in the Faith of the Seven, he is called the Stranger. The House of Black and White contains a public shrine with many death gods like these. And just like the first faceless man, all the faceless men believe that they are the instrument of the god of many faces, and they cannot decide who should or should not be killed. In the books, Arya kills a Night's Watch deserter and becomes blind for it. This is what the kindly man says to Arya. Are you a god? To decide who should live and who should die? We give the gift to those marked by him of many faces, after prayers and sacrifice. So has it always been, from the beginning. All men must die. We are but death's instruments, not death himself. When you slew the singer, you took God's powers on yourself. We kill men, but we do not presume to judge them.
A girl has taken a life. That man's life was not yours to take.
So as you can see, the faceless men do not like it when one of their own decides who should live and who should die. This is why it seems so weird to me that when Arya saved Lady Crane and killed the waif, instead of being punished, she was allowed to leave Bravos. But I guess to the faceless man, it's all about balance. In season 2, Arya saved Jack and Hagar, Roj, and Biter's lives, and in turn, he offered to kill 3 men to pay for the lives Arya stole from the Red God. Similarly, by saving Lady Crane's life, Arya once again stole a life from the many faced god, and by killing the waif, she paid that debt as well.
A girl stole from the many-faced god. Now a debt is owed. Only death can pay for life.
And in the books, Arya had always had the option to stop being blind and to leave the house of black and white, but she had only stayed because of her stubbornness. She eventually decided that she didn't want to be no one. She wanted to be Arya Stark and left Bravos. As for who the many-faced god's champion is in this series, well, it's not that hard to guess. In fact, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Yes, you are right. It's Arya Stark. Remember how I had discussed the Ghost of High Heart's lines in my Arya's journey and predictions video? In that video, I said I had a theory on why Arya smelled more of death than even Beric Dondarrion, even though he had killed way more people than Arya at that time. Well, here's my theory. I think the reason why Arya smelled so much of death and scared the ghost of High Heart and Melisandre in the show is that she is the many-faced god's champion. It seems like Arya had a very close connection with death, aka the stranger, from a very young age. She killed the first man, or rather boy, when she was only 8 years old. She met Jack and Hagar on her way to the north, who asked her to come to Bravos. She went to the House of Black and White and learned the art of the most deadly assassins, including how to change her faces. Then she killed the waif, and Jack and Hagar, or the faceless man who was wearing his face at that time, let Arya go back. She killed the Freys and was heading towards King's Landing to kill Cersei when she found out that the Starks have taken Winterfell back and returned home in time before the Night King broke the wall. Doesn't it feel like Arya's destiny has been leading her to this moment? Armed with Valyrian steel or dragonglass weapons, she will be deadly to the army of the dead. In fact, it seems like all the other champions' journeys have been leading them to this moment. Either they were already in Winterfell or they were heading towards it when the Night King entered Westeros. Another thing I noticed was that the faceless men have a weirwood and ebony tree on the door of their temple. One half is white and the other half is dark. Could it refer to the Red Priest's belief of the Lord of Light and the Lord of Darkness, aka good versus evil? What do you think? Anyways, Arya had made a list of people she had wanted to kill. Most of these people on her list are already dead, some by her hand, some by others. There are only 5 people left alive in her list, at least in the show: Cersei, Melisandre, Beric Dondarrion, Sir Ilyn Payne, and the Mountain. I'm not counting the Hound because she told the waif that she had taken him off her list. We also need to eliminate Sir Ilyn Payne since it's unlikely that he will return in season 8. That leaves Cersei, the Mountain, and Melisandre. She might have to get in line for Melisandre because if Melisandre returns to Westeros, Davos might be the first person to attack her. But Melisandre already knows that she will die in Westeros. That leaves Cersei and the Mountain. I still have hope that we might get to see Clegane Bowl in season 8. I'm guessing that's what the Hound Mountain confrontation at the Dragon Pit was all about. That leaves Cersei now. According to Maggie the Frog's prophecy, the Valonqar, aka Little Brother, will be the one who will kill Cersei. The most popular candidates for Valonqar are Jaime, Tyrion, Arya, and Euron. My most favorite candidate for the Valonqar is still Jamie, just like I had said last year in my season 7 Cersei predictions. But if it's not Jamie, I hope it will be Arya who kills Cersei. What about you? Anyways, it's time for the comment shout out now. Today's comment shout out goes to Dracarys Chill, who asked, do you think Arya will follow the path of her direwolf's namesake Nymeria and do something with 1,000 wolves instead of 1,000 ships? That's actually a very good question, Dracarys Chill. In my direwolf's names theory video, I said that it's possible that just like the Rhoynish queen Nymeria, Arya also might lead her people to safety through ships since the White Walkers can't cross the sea. But another way Arya can help in this battle is through Nymeria and her pack. I've always had a theory that Arya will be in trouble and Nymeria will arrive with her pack to save her. Nymeria will do whatever Arya asks her to do and her pack will follow their alpha. Although I can't see how much they can help against the Whites. Even Summer died fighting them. They could die quickly and could become the wolf whites, which will not be a good idea. So, what do you think of these theories? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.